piece off your favourite succulent or cactus? Well, no problem, because what you've actually done is make a cutting. Store the piece you've knocked off in a dry and warm place for a couple of days, and eventually this will appear. That's a root. Prepare for yourself in a pot a mixture of half soil or compost and half agricultural grit, because plants like succulents and cacti like a lot of drainage. They like water, but they also like it to be well drained. There we go. Fill your pot. Super duper. There we go. And then, with your now rooted, sprouting cutting, you just lay it with the root just kissing the soil, and you're good to go. Eventually, some little buds will grow where the root is. That's going to be your new flower, succulent or cactus. The main body will die, but that's okay, because you'll have a new plant that will grow all the way up from here. Another way that you can make a cutting is if your plant is sending out lots of new shoots. You can see here on this one, this is the main mother plant. And here, these are all new baby plants that want to have a life of their own. Look, there's even some here and here. If you're gentle with the plant, you can see that some are even growing roots. They're the perfect candidates for setting free and having a life on their own. I am a bit lazy and normally just break the pieces off, but for the benefit of doing things properly, I shall actually do what you're supposed to do, which is, oopsies, use a sharp knife and make a clean cut. And there we have it. We have the flower and we have a root. Now, as before, the plant will need a lot of drainage. When I use a glass vessel, I put pretty things in the bottom. Like this is goldfish pebbles that you put at the bottom of goldfish tanks. It makes it nice for people to see. But then, once again, we do a mixture of around half agricultural stones, pebbles, grit, and compost. Be right back. Hi again. Here you go. You can see that I now, ting ting ting, have grit in with my compost. Now, like with the previous cutting, you can very much leave this your cutting to dry for a little bit, so this bit here, cross over. Or, if you're a rebel like me, you can do this. Boink. You now have yourself a new succulent plant. What I like to do is cover the top with some more goldfish grit, because really it looks pretty and it helps with drainage, because above all, succulents love water, but they love drainage. You can now water this plant like you would water any of your other succulents, and for me, honestly, that's about once every 2 weeks. But if you do it more regularly and you get success from that, or even less regularly and you get success from that, then go for it. The cool thing about having a glass container to put your succulent in is you can watch it grow. I took these cuttings about a month ago, and it might be a little bit hard to see because there's a pattern, but look, you can see the roots. So these are going to be very happy, and later on I'll put them up so that they're each in a pot separately, because the pot this small isn't really suitable for 2 plants. Usually you have a pretty good success rate with taking cuttings from succulents, but don't be sad if it doesn't always work. As you can see here, this one didn't survive, but it's okay because usually where there's one plant there are more. Mama succulents usually have lots of babies. A good way to tell whether a plant is a good candidate for taking a cutting is, does it look healthy? This one's lovely and fat and juicy. The leaves are all green. A nice healthy green at that. As you can see from the cutting that died, it's a sort of orangey brown colour. And you know, some succulents do start off that colour. So obviously if that's what yours is like, then it's healthy. But if you were to cut a plant which was this colour to begin with, it does have a definite smaller chance of growing. I mean, this might still grow, don't get me wrong, but it will never be as healthy as this one, which, believe it or not, started off life as a little cutting. When it comes to replant your cuttings, it's just as simple. Once again, prepare your larger vessel and be gentle, because your plant's got roots now and it doesn't want to lose them. So you just gently work your way around the plant, teasing it out. We don't want to lose those roots. The roots are where it gets its nutrients. Keeps it lovely and fleshy and green. Now, whilst doing this, you might lose the odd root or the odd leaf, like clumsy me. I just did. But that's okay, because you can try the first technique and grow another plant from it. Look at that. Oh, look at that root system. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. So now, oh, we make a hole in our new vessel, and gently, we're just going to gently pop the new plant in to its new home. We want to make sure that all the roots are covered, and I can see that there's a little bit not covered. It's okay if you get the plant a little bit dirty to begin with. Boop, boop, boop. Plant doesn't mind being dirty, it's a plant. So make sure that all the roots are covered. Make sure it's nice and centered so it's just got as much space for its roots to grow as possible. And then we just give it some more lovely grit. Grit and pebbles on the side, on the top. And there you go. Now that will live there happily for years. And its little friend has space to live its own home. So how about we give its little friend some pebbles of its own. I feel like it deserves it. I'm like, don't worry guys, you'll see each other inside. And this little piece that I broke off, I will keep it in a dry, warm place till it seals over this end here. If I'm lucky, a root will start to appear, and I can do what I did in the first process of leaving it on top of the soil and letting it do all this business by itself. It'll do that. Plants are just that clever. So, here's what we did today. If you'd like to see any other gardening videos, let me know. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye!